Hello everyone, it's your boy Joe from Hackboys here. Today on Hackboys How To, we're going to be doing a switch replacement on my DX6. One of the switches back here on the back broke off a while back, so today we're going to do a replacement on it. I went on Amazon and got a couple replacement switches. You can just do a generic search for transmitter switches. You get something like this here. Just a two-way on-off switch, which is the same thing as the switch that was broken. First thing we got to do is get inside the case. Start by taking the batteries out. Okay, so now we need to remove the screws in the back here holding the front and the back together. So let's get a Phillips head and take it apart. Keep the screws in a little box like that to make sure they don't go anywhere. So on this one, compared to my old DX8, just comes off the back there. You want to be careful because you have a couple of connectors here. You don't want to break anything, but you just pull that out from there. And now these two halves can be separated. There's nothing wrong with this half. So I'll set it off to the side. And I'll focus on this. Now this right here is the switch that's broken. So we'll undo the little screw that holds it in. Set that off to the side there. And push this through. And there it is. So the connections made here are soldered. Rubber washer off. Here. These two washers here are off. Touch it till it melts and let it come off. Heat it up. Our replacement switch. We'll take this off. We might reuse the original if the thread is the same. So what I'm going to do is pre-tint two of these terminals. A little bit of pre-tinting so that way the wire should touch off and hook right on. Heat it up, let it sit there and let it cool. Up. So it had these two washers. And this right here faced up like that, and you can see where the paint there matches the paint on the inside here. And this is the original switch's cap. Let's see if it'll thread. And it does. So we'll use it since it probably centers up better inside of the hole on here. Following the logic of the same switch over here on the right, the red wire on the far side is closest to the back, so we're going to do the same thing. We'll get it centered up on there. We'll drop this in. It's a little bit of a pain to get something like this rethreaded sometimes. Yeah, but we got it. Hold this switch toggled about midway. And there we go. Tighten right down. Come back inside here and hold it straight. flip that out the way. Yeah, we don't want to tighten the shit out of it. We don't want to tighten it up too much, just enough to hold it in there. And that feels smooth. Now we just need to put it all back together. And I think this ran up past here. And there are tabs on the side, so it can only go into this piece one way. Gently put it back in there. Okay, well, while I'm here, I'll fix this little thing. On my other DX8 transmitter, you actually, I believe, had to take those grips out in the way. This one's made a lot nicer where you don't have to worry about that. Slide it back together, making sure nothing's binding. Start dropping screws in. And we're just going to put a couple back in to make sure it works right. So you feel it snug up. We'll put our battery connector back in. Drop down in there. I should really make like a 5 series battery to put in this thing. Alright, now we got the battery tray back in. We'll start putting our batteries back in. We'll turn it on. We'll see here, go down to, I believe it's a monitor. That was the gear channel, and it looks like it's working. Right here, it's going from -100 to 100. So the switch is working. So we'll turn it off. Put this back in there, and all that's left is to reinstall the rest of the screws. So there you go. How to replace a switch on a Spektrum. You can use this for almost any radio. I've stolen switches out of an old Futaba. I've replaced switches in the DX8 I have. This is the DX6. When I bought the switches, I bought more than one so I could have one laying around for next time, because these little things do get broken off. That's it today for today's Hack Boys Hack Tips. We'll see you next time.